NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Front court spots are filled by Thompson and Bogdanovich. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the center. And for the Hornets, in at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. Bridges out there with Miller. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
Shoots from the right block. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass the ball. A shot. Rebound by the Pistons. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going. You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Here's Ball. Count that one.
Boy, Ball playing with a lot of aggression and toughness there. I love seeing that from a guard who has his size and ability.
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Now Ivy. Cunningham for 3. Back to Ivy. Over Rozier. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Ball finds Miller. Rozier against Ivy. And it's Terry Rozier with a 3.
Rozier able to find himself some space there and get the shot that he wanted.
Rozier came into the league running the point, has transitioned to the 2 guard. He can play either.
Yeah, Greg, he's old school in that way because he can play both. I mean, we've seen his shooting numbers and scoring averages increase, but if he was asked to, he could go right back to facilitating full time.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And that one drops for him.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
There's the pass to Miller. Here's Williams, rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit, trailing by 2.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Now here's Ball. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Over in the corner, Rozier. Over Bogdanovich. Charlotte no good that time either. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And here we can check the story out on Terry Rozier. Last year, getting it done. He was around 21 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Cunningham with it. Williams picks him up. Duren the pass to Cunningham. Duren, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Williams trying to break free, and it's Rozier missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And here's Ivy. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. And the shot goes in. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
Boy, he's an all-around scorer and shot maker. Give Bogdanovich these looks, and he's not going to miss it.
Hornets.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. And GA, in your opinion, what's the main order of business when you look at the first-year Pistons coaching staff?
Kevin, for me, they got to clean up the fouling. It's often a problem for young teams, but they have the quickness and size to stay in front of people and just force contested shots.
Here's Ball. To end the cold streak, Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
A shot off that time. Hornets trail by 4. Rozier with the ball. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta. Here's Bridges. Here's Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. The Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Detroit with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
Hornets trail by 5. Passes the ball. Beyond the arc. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bogdanovich finds Cunningham. Back to Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Not just a floor spacer now. Bogdanovich getting inside there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
Drills it from outside.
He's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Over to the left wing. Here's Wiseman, and it's blocked. And he recovers it, and the shot is good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Hayward, and he drives in. Here's Richards. Wiseman with the rebound. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Down low, and finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Hornets trail by 8. Hayward passes to Richards. Here's Washington. That shot off the mark. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Burks. Wiseman kicks to Hayes. Stewart against Washington. Stewart misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, and the third team foul.
Here's Rozier.
Substitution, Marvin Bagley.
Throws it up high, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
8th in blocks, and they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboard.
And talk about their transition game. They love to operate in the open floor. A huge percentage of their points came on the break, and that was by design. Hayes finds Burks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Stewart. Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. And here we go. Moving it up. And Hayes throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here's Rozier. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the three-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
Martin against Burks. The pass to Bagley. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Hayward. He had a strong showing last season. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And it's Rozier missing. Detroit leading by 8. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Stewart. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Stewart's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Rozier against Morris. Now Rozier. Richards with it, and after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard.
Hornets.
It's Detroit leading by 10. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Sliding into the wing spots, it's Ivy and Thompson. James Wiseman's out there with Bagley, and it's Morris in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Ivy. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. With the drive. Bagley, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, David, from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Now, here's Ball. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. It's good.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Morris passes to Bagley. Back to Morris. Looking for Wiseman. He gets it there. It's rebounded by Charlotte. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And I think that's where it starts, guys. Neither team a playoff factor, but you work your way up the ladder team by team. And this is really one matchup they feel very confident with.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. Then for the Pistons, Duran comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Cunningham in for Morris. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges. Process is building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David. Thanks. Miller, no luck.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
For Detroit, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That free throw, no good. So, Clark, here we are, adding tournaments in the Summer League, the in-season, the play-in tournament. The league is creating more elimination-type games in the schedule.
Yeah, I think it's been good. Well received. It's enhanced the games. I think the fans enjoy it. I think the players actually enjoy it, particularly the young players, because they've seen it in other sports leagues. So competing under higher pressure for greater stakes more often, I think overall is a good thing.
Here's Ike, following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Passes it to Duran. Williams with the defensive effort. Hornets trail by 9. Miller with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And Williams is right there.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Cunningham outside. The baseline J. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Unfazed by the defense, Bogdanovich with the quick trigger.
Miller against Thompson. To the paint. And the slam by Williams.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Carries it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 12 points in the game.
And Bogdanovich knows how to get dialed in quickly. Doesn't force anything, just plays his own game. Comfortable in his own skin.
Now here is Martin. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And it's Martin missing. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hornets trail by 12. Miller's got room. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And his his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Washington comes in for Williams. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Martin. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Miller.
Hornets, Nick Richards.
Now, here's Rozier, covered by Hayes.
Pushing hard, Rozier able to catch the defense off guard that time. His speed, the difference.
Detroit leading by 8. Cunningham passes to Duran. Fires from 14. That's tipped. And he recovers it. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And now a chance to check out Bojan Bogdanovic. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 21 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Hayes hits them both. Hornets trail by 10. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Pass to Washington. They get the rebound. Richards, a beautiful reverse layup. Richards got his first points in this one.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
We know how good Thompson is with the ball in his hands, but he can catch fire as well.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Hayes. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Bridges. Now, here's Washington. Coming in off a 12-point game, his last outing. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. And the shot goes down. Richards got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Ball. Plays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 8 points.
Boy, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for a shot practically anytime he wants to.
Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 10.
Marvin Bagley the third.
Here's Stewart.
Isaiah Liberty.
And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Stewart's got his third basket of the night right there.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Well, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball there.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Charlotte basketball.
Hornets trail by 8. Hayward kicks to Rozier. Charlotte moving it around. Burks with the double team from past the arc. And that's good. Terry Rozier for 3. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now, here's Burks. He has yet to score. Hayward on the wing, 13 feet away. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And now just a 3-point Detroit lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Bagley, the pass delivers. He gets it in there. Livers has got his first bucket of the night. Charlotte's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Outside, Ball taken away by Hayes. 2 on none, no one back to stop this. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Here is Hayward. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ball with it, picked up by Bagley. And it's Washington missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Back to Ball. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Gordon Hayward, first personal foul.
Here's Hayes. No good on the last second attempt there.
This is exactly where length and instinct combine to provide a stop. Ball doing it nicely at the defensive end.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pistons lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from...
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A big night so far for Bojan Bogdanovic. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The wingmen, Rozier and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the Hornets 5. Since returning to Charlotte in 2004, Clark, wins have been hard to come by for the Hornets.
Yeah, they haven't been able to make it out of the first round. But things finally seem to be trending up. They've got a lot of young talent on their roster, and if that talent grows, better days are ahead.
Here's Ball, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Cunningham kicks to Hayes. Back to Cunningham. The pass to Hayes. Over Rozier. Hayes, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Here's Duran, and Duran slams it in.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Cade Cunningham was the #1 overall pick in 2021, and he's trying to take that next step. He says, I want to do my job. Something I really try to pride myself on is how much I care. And what I care about the most is how I can help the Pistons win. Guys, they are assembling some real talent on that team.
Oh, they are, no question, D.A. Thank you.
I mean, that's great defense, but Ivy just stays composed even under pressure.
Ball from long range. No points on that miss. Puts him at 7 for 13 from the floor.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Duran. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Assisted.
Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Williams dishes the ball. Over Cunningham. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Timeout call, the Pistons.
Detroit calls timeout. And we want to hear everyone right now.
Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Ball. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 23 points a game last year, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges attacking. He feeds it to Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Cade Cunningham.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for your Hornets, Miller. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. Martin's checked in for Charlotte. Both free throws good for Miller.
On paper, Brandon Miller checked all the scouting boxes. Good size, the percentages, solid rebounding. Now he just has to maintain that play at a higher level.
Thompson passes to Ivy. Yep, that one goes in there. Ivy's got 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Got that bucket in no time at all. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Ball against Cunningham. And there's the drive. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
To the inside, Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
LaMelo Ball.
That free throw missing.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Cunningham. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Thompson in the corner. Over Miller. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Cunningham outside. The three from Bogdanovich. Here's Duren. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Duren's got 15 points.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Martin dishes to Williams. Shoots over Duren. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Jalen Duren.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Duren. Bagley comes in for Bogdanovich. And Monte Morris subbed in for Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Wiseman. 4 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off the shot. Ivy with the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
To the middle, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Morris outside, shoots over Bridges. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Williams. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Miles Bridges. Burks can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Over the years, we've seen Hayward get stronger. He's packed on some muscle, and it helps him on these physical finishes.
Morris kicks to Wiseman. Back to Morris. Thompson in the corner. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Rivers is checked in. Charlotte trailing. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Pass to Washington. Kept alive. Here's Hayward. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. He dishes it to Wiseman. Back to Morris.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Pistons foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
6 to shoot. Here's Liver. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Terry Rozier. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Hayes, he's checked in for Morris.
At the line, 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now the pass to Rozier. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And with each passing season, the 7-footer, Nick Richards, looks more and more comfortable.
Whenever he's on the floor, Greg, he's going to work hard as well as focused on taking good shots and playing tough defense and really staying within himself. I love that about him.
Pistons ball.
Shot from the inbound and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
7th and 2nd chance points. And as far as total rebounding goes, not good. They were in the bottom 3rd of the NBA, and that is a weakness that a lot of their opponents exploited.
And as for the offensive rebounding, we're just talking about GA. They committed a lot of bodies to the paint, and it was a strategy that worked out great for them. Here's Washington, and he comes up with the deuce. Washington's got 5.
When he can capitalize from this area too, Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
And they call an illegal screen here. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Monday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Washington against Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Washington. A shot by Hayward, wide open, sinks the triple. Hayward's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hayward's got such a quick release on the catch and shoot. Even before the ball gets to him, he's already making up his mind when he's going to let it fly.
The shot's good from Weissman.
The assist.
Here's Ball. He's got 22. Into the lane, and Ball slams it in.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Here's Burks. Here's Stewart. Ball's knocked loose. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Pistons, guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Front court spots are filled by Thompson and Bogdanovich. And it's Duren in at the 5. Bridges passes to Miller. A 3 ball.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pistons trailed by 4. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Pass to Rozier. Pocket 6. Here's Bridges. Sinks the 15-footer.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot at 15 to 19-foot range.
Here's Duren. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Bridges shot good.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Out to Thompson from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
For 3.
Cunningham's got his 8th assist in the game. Miller outside. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. The 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
It's tipped.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Tipped away. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for him. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Charlotte calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. Shots good by Miller.
And this is where Miller continues to improve, creating off the dribble.
Pistons trail by 4. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
There's Miller with the 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Thompson finds Cunningham. Back to Thompson from beyond the arc. Detroit, no good that time either.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Pistons ball.
Pistons trail by 4. Here's Cunningham. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 9 assists now tonight. Ball kicks to Miller. Here's Williams. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
A merciless drive by Arcier, coming in fast and flying above the rim.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Over in the corner, Rozier hands it from downtown. And And the Hornets lead by 2. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Ivy kicks to Cunningham. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Now off the inbound.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. It doesn't go for him. Bridges with some nice defense. Ball up top. He's covered by Thompson. Ball with the bucket.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Cunningham outside. To the paint. Taken away by Williams. Fast break now for Charlotte. And here they go. And it's good for 2. Rozier's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
You know, it's 6-1 now. Scary Terry has to have that floater in his bag. And he just showed you that he does.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Washington's checked in for the Hornets. Here's Miller. Again, the Hornets score.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Pistons trail by 8. Now Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Over Miller. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And they've done some nice work as we come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Ball with it. Charlotte moving it around. And it's Miller penetrating over Thompson. And he overshot that one, missing. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Ivy with the bucket.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Charlotte.
Charlotte leading by 8. Rozier the pass to Miller. Ball with it to the wing right side. Here's Washington. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Williams, that's good. Pistons trail by 10. Ivy kicks to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Tough finish from Bogdanovich. He's got a nice big frame for a wingman.
Shooting for Detroit, Bojan Bogdanovich at the line for 1.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And you know, Bojan Bogdanovich, not an elite athlete by NBA standards, but he's a live weapon because he can really shoot the ball and put it on the floor.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Miller up on top. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Washington. It's deflected. Bogdanovich passes to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Hornets leading by 5. Miller kicks to Washington. No good from outside.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Bogdanovich dishes to Thompson. Ball against Cunningham. Count it. And now just a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Yes, sir. Kay Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
The 10-footer. And Cunningham with the block. Williams, that's good. 1:39 left in the fourth. Cunningham passes to Ivey. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Floats it up for Williams. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Thompson finds Bogdanovich. Now Cunningham. Down low. Shot's good by Duran. Duran's got 18 points just in the second half.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Yeah, you want to get those sure things down the stretch, and that close to the bucket, he is a sure thing.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To take the lead, here's Ivey. It counts, and the foul. That's on Terry Rozier.
What a gutsy shot. Jaden Ivey delivers down the stretch.
And the Pistons making a change here. Iceman's checked in.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 2. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Rozier. Ball, the bounce pass. Williams. And just miss after miss right now. And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And Cunningham is used to having the spotlight on him, taking on the chance to come up big for his team.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Ball from deep three-point territory. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Cuánto te hablaron, pero me prefieres a mí. Más de media vida solo